Good morning, my name is John, and this is the Homestead Diary. I just spent a weekend at a tactical training facility that called themselves Iron Survival. And first sort of training I've ever been to like that. I've done range stuff and, walking through the woods with guns and that sort of thing. But to actually have someone who has been a professional soldier, professional special forces, training you about tactics, whole different idea, whole different thing to learn about dynamic activity with loaded weapons and all the different considerations that you get into when you deal with tactical stuff. I know that there are a lot of places out there that talk about this sort of stuff, and a lot of people who, I don't know, you see the people who act like they're playing LARPing, they call it, live action role play, and it's a thing to be seen in their kit and a thing to, be out there and acting all cool, and it's really a different kind of story there. I didn't get the feeling that there was any sort of glorification of any sort of, this is what we're doing and look at how cool we are. It was more of a very practical, these are the things you need to consider. These are the fundamentals that are absolutely necessary to be working on, and all the different ideas of the things that you can do, which can make things more interesting or more exciting or whatever. It's just stick with the fundamentals, and obviously every situation that you get into is very different, and you'll end up applying different parts of the fundamentals, but it was really interesting, the different thinking that they got into, talking about the different mindsets and learning about things such as conscious competence, which is thinking linearly and going through a program of, okay, so I need to do step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, versus thinking tactically, which is step 1, do this. Oh, I can't do step 2, and so don't even try. Skip to step 3 and then do step 4, because that's what the situation calls for. These sorts of things are very educational and very eye-opening as to the whole world of thinking tactically. And obviously, that being my first training, I have a long way to go to have any sense of becoming even rudimentarily proficient and that sort of thing. But one of the really things that stuck with me through the whole process is how important conditioning is. And I think I'm reasonably fit. I mean, I live on a homestead. I'm constantly moving. I'm constantly bending, twisting, lifting, that sort of thing. But it's not enough of the movements that you would need to move explosively in a dangerous situation. And so I definitely need to work on my conditioning, more cardio, and more specific exercises to train specific muscle groups to be able to do specific sorts of tasks. And so I'm definitely looking at devising some sort of a program that can develop those muscle groups and and a greater degree of cardio fitness that will give me the ability to perform different exercises should they become necessary. Of course, we're going to be working on doing further training at home and teaming up with other people in our immediate vicinity, as well as people at different locations that we have gotten to know that have similar interests in doing this sort of thing. And so it's mainly just developing a basic understanding of how to do these things, how to move, how to learn to be safe, and learn how to protect oneself. And so, looking forward to learning more in the coming weeks. I see reviewing my notes. I see developing programs, as I mentioned, for exercise, and also doing some discussions about the types of tactics that I learned. I don't expect to get them right, absolutely. I expect to get close, and I would ask that any of you that are watching these videos that I put out, if there's something that I miss, tell me. Let me know. Please correct me. I don't want to put out wrong information. I'm not claiming to be any kind of a guru or have any sort of inside knowledge. It's as much an opportunity for me to do an after-action report, so to speak, and describe what I did, what I saw, and what I should have done better, and also mentioning the classroom portion, a brief diagram or whiteboard discussion of what it was planned, and then what it was that was actually achieved. And so that's where we are, and that's where I'm looking to go, and we hope you all have a blessed day.